everyone, welcome to How Ines Rolls. Today I am making either the perfect breakfast or a perfect dessert. So it's called a chocolate croissant bake, and I need to get started. Let's do this. So I found this recipe that's gonna be fairly easy. It's almost like a bread pudding of sorts. And it looks so good. So like one of my favorite desserts is chocolate babka from Trader Joe's. It's got like the layers and it's like dark chocolate and it is just delicious. So when I saw this recipe for the chocolate croissant, it says breakfast bake, but it could be a dessert. So we're just gonna call it croissant bake. I knew I had to make it. So you guys, let me get my ingredients ready, and I'll show you what you're gonna need, but I need to get everything out. So let's do that. Recipe, you'll need some sugar, some vanilla, some milk, and croissants. So you're only gonna need about 10 to 13 ounces, but you can see this is 9 ounces. So I'm gonna just use a couple from this container. Some semi-sweet chocolate chips, softened cream cheese, and 4 eggs. Not a lot of ingredients, but I know, I'm hoping and I feel it in my bones, it's gonna be good. Okay, so first things first, let's spray some cooking spray in the bottom of a 9 by 13 pan. And then we're just gonna kind of like rough chop all of these croissants. So I'll bring you closer. Now that we have all of our bread ready in the 9 by 13, I'm going to empty the whole bag of chocolate chips. Kind of evenly disperse them on at the top. So easy. I need scissors. This is where the recipe looked like it was right up my alley. About 2 cups of chocolate chips, or 2 cups. If you have like a few straggling in another bag and you just kind of want to get rid of it, and it's like a 1/4 cup, add it too. All right, you guys, now we're gonna start making the custard part. So for this, that's where we need those 2 cream cheese bricks, and then we're gonna add the ingredients and I'll explain, and I'll bring you closer. All right, so I have my 4 eggs and my cream cheese in here, and I'm choosing to use a bowl that has like a pourable spout, like a little area here. So this bowl might be a little bit on the smaller side, I believe, but we'll try to work with it and I'll be careful. Next, we are adding 1 1/3 cups of sugar. And we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Love this vanilla. And so we do a little oops every time. Just a little splash more. So I'm gonna blend that well, and then we're gonna get ready for the next part. Okay, I blended this up, and there must have been a tiny chill to my cream cheese because it's got little speckles in it. So if you have that, you can put it in your microwave under the soften button. That helps soften butter, and that helped tremendously. However, there is still some chill. So if I was going to do this again, start with your sugar into your cream cheese first to get that nice and smooth before you add your egg mixture, on all the eggs, because it does become a mixture, and it's gonna be, because this is the custardy part. So it's going to go and pour over everything. So it's still gonna taste great. I just have little teeny tiny bits of cream cheese. So now we're going to add some 2 cups of milk to this mixture. So now this is going to be ready to make it the custard part to this breakfast / dessert, shall I say. I'm gonna give that a light mix, and then we're gonna pour it on top of our bread. Okay, so now I have my chocolate chips with my bread, and I'm just gonna give this a nice even pour. Oh, it smells really, really good, you guys. Let me know in the comments if you love bread pudding. I don't have a recipe for it, so if you have a really good recipe, you should email it to me at howinesrolls@gmail.com. Okay, now we have to let it sit here for 20 minutes. Now you could do this the night before, cover it up, put it in the fridge, and just let it sit in the fridge overnight, which is an awesome idea. So I'm gonna have to let this sit for about 20 minutes before we start to bake. Can't wait. Okay, so this is ready to go into the oven. It's been sitting for about 20 minutes. I can't even wait to try it. So it's gonna bake for about 35 to 40 minutes. Now remember, below I will link the recipe where I got this from, but I will tell you it is like screaming for a little bit of cinnamon on top. I'll omit it this time, but next time I will definitely probably try that with cinnamon. So let me get this in the oven because I can't wait to try it. I've been waiting so patiently, and it smells all kinds of yummy vanilla in here. So, I can't wait. Oh, it's time to take it out. Okay, so here it is. Now I cooked it for 40 minutes. I could have taken it out at 35, but I was wanting these extra crispy pieces. I don't know. I think I like bread pudding that has a little bit of extra crisp. So this is looking all kinds of good. So I'm gonna let this cool down for a few minutes, and then we'll get to try it. Okay, so we're gonna start trying it. And so Ezra's gonna go first. It's still pretty warm, right, Ez? Mm-hmm. Is it like too hot? No, it's all right? So what do you think?
It's good.
Do you like it? Is it sweet? Aww. So it's like a really, it looks like bread pudding to me. All right, so now it is my turn. Ooh, I like the little crispy parts. That is really good. It's almost like a warm pastry. If you haven't had bread pudding before, it's a little less wet to a bread pudding because there's more of the, I think I put a little bit on the more bread part, so it had more to absorb into. Such a good vanilla taste to it. I still think that some cinnamon in this would be super good. It would just make a really good like fall breakfast or a nice little dessert. You could probably even put some ice cream with that, make it a la mode. You guys, this one is a really good recipe. So again, I will link it down below so that way you can go to it. I will, like I said, I would definitely blend the sugar and the cream cheese together first before putting the eggs. That way you won't have to deal with what I did. But it's still so good. Man, I'm so glad I have this recipe. So if you have your favorite bread pudding recipe that you would love to share with our family, please send it to me in an email at howinesrolls@gmail.com, and maybe I will be making your recipe soon. So thanks so much, rollers, for coming to the channel today. Give the video a thumbs up. Let me know if you'll make this easy recipe of the chocolate croissant bake. And have a good day, and stick around, rollers. You just never know what I'll be rolling out next. Bye, everyone.